Hey, welcome to the Crew Live. We're back in session again. If you haven't caught our previous sessions, go to the facebook.com/thecrewlive or thecrewlive.co. Before we talk about Trump, we're going to talk about a few other issues. Today on the couch, I have Frank, Jordan, Rich, and I'm Jim. Cheers it up, boys.
Cheers.
Hey. Cheers. Yeah. Do that. I got to remind you guys, maybe you know, and I think you all do, about the recent death of 14 dogs here in our hometown at a Doggie Daycare. What do you guys know about that?
Well, it was such a shock to hear about it and to know that the owners of this kennel allegedly didn't have the 24-hour monitoring on the dogs that they said they did. And
is that what happened? They said they had it and they
apparently-
didn't, or it's just not required?
yeah, apparently on their website they did say they had round the clock
Really?
looking
True.
after on these pets that people dropped off.
Advertised
And they-
24-hour supervision.
and they didn't.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay.
You saw our dog walk through, and I'll interrupt you just to say we had taken our big dog for an introductory visit to this doggy daycare 3 days before this happened, and it was a sweltering environment. I'm going to post the video connected to this segment because there was about Ange, are you in the room? How many dogs would there have been in that playground area?
50.
Yeah, 50 dogs, large big dogs.
I just noticed Andrew's in the third row.
Yeah,
Fourth
that's
from the
right.
left.
Excellent. Yeah, thanks for throwing up. Yeah, so there was a ton of dogs in there, and it was sweltering hot, and it was a hot day. So, of course, now I have this bias against the place because they killed 14 dogs.
And it could have been yours.
They killed 14 dogs. You feel that's an accurate statement because they didn't have the 24-hour supervision?
No, we're making TV, right? So I got to say inflammatory things. Right? Absolutely. Do
But
Okay.
in a sense,
So we could get in trouble for this.
you think?
They could sue us.
Yeah.
Because you said that.
No,
They killed.
If they want to sue
don't
me,
give them any ideas here, Rich. Come on.
they could write a kid's book.
It's going to spread like wildfire.
I
But
think
anyways.
14 people could sue them.
No, the bottom line, it's
Well, I
a
would
it's
say.
a tragedy. I'm so happy that Bjorn, he only spent an afternoon there, and he never gets to go back again because there's negligence there for sure, and can't even imagine.
Yeah, that's
Can't
it.
imagine.
You know what? I am with you. It's just it's unthinkable to think that you drop your dog off, whatever, how many days, even if it was that day. Yeah, we're picking you up in the morning because we're going out of town for the night. You come back, or you get a phone call. Sorry, your dog's dead. Do you have a dog?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
No, a cat.
Cat.
Know what it's like.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what? I want to tell you what bugs me though.
Yeah. No, you tell me.
Even in amidst this tragedy, there was one young boy who had a trained dog, specialty trained dog. He was
Oh,
is
yeah.
he
Yeah, for
autistic?
autistic therapy.
So
dog.
they tried to say this dog is worth $20,000 or $30,000.
30,000.
30,000. So it's incomprehensible to me how a dog can be worth $30,000, and I guess they're justifying it because of the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of specialty hours of training he needed.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's worth that. So I'm just thinking, how come in my job I've had hundreds of thousands of hours, no, that's an exaggeration, thousands of hours in training in something, then I should be worth like millions
Right,
of dollars,
yeah.
millions and millions of dollars.
You are rich.
Oh,
so
cheers
sweet.
to Rich.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, our $1 million
million-dollar
man.
Just real quick, I just got to know, does that make sense to you that the dog's worth $30,000 because he's a special dog?
Because they paid that much to get him that way.
They paid $30,000?
Somebody did.
Yeah, someone.
If it was like when you have a therapy dog, they
Like if you could buy a dog and one doesn't know anything and one can just do everything for you, would you not pay more for that dog? And if they say this dog's $1,000 and this dog's $30,000, but it does everything, this dog's just your regular dog, like
Right, see-
you need that dog, so that's
See
the
what?
dog you have to buy.
Bjorn, get me a beer out of the fridge. Oh, he's not. He's only $200 dog. What do you
Yeah.
expect? What's that note say from the producer?
Rich
if anybody-
works in a pink collar profession.
Oh, right. Yeah. So because of your training, because of the profession you work in, it's not a traditional white privileged male profession.
Okay.
You're not given the wages that if it was a white privileged male profession, not pink collar, you'd be paid what you're worth.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
It does.
Well, maybe I'll look at being like a lap dog for an autistic kid because they're way more valuable than I am in today's society. So, I don't know. Anyways, next subject.
They are more valuable. Okay.
Well, for the families that lost pets, there is no price tag that we can put on this.
That's true.
Thank you for bringing that back to
No, you
reality.
can
That
definitely
was my job. Is to
you can
bring us back
definitely
to
put a
reality.
price tag on an animal. They're not priceless. I'm sorry.
Oh, so this is a whole nother debate. We're going to discuss this on another Crew Live show. Should we treat animals as a priceless, valuable member of the family, or should we treat them like farm animals and kittens that they throw against the wall when they come out of their kitten cat womb? Okay, we'll talk about that on another Crew Live, but not today. I love that point.
Well, yeah.
Twitter might not like that point.
Yeah.
Bring it on, because hey, my wife and I, are we going to spend $2,000 to keep this dog alive?
Right. Or does he get?
I don't know.
Or does he get a shovel
So,
in the head?
hey, there you go.
I'm somewhere in the middle.
But
Right.
this wasn't a shovel in the head.
I do-
Jordan.
No,
I
but I'm
do
just
lo-
saying.
I do love
So
my
you
dog
definitely
and
can put a
everything.
price on a dog,
But
or a cat,
if you can
20,000
or a pigeon.
Even shovel.
Even
Okay, we're
get a
talking
dog-
over each other. Hang on, Jordan.
when you want to put your dog down nowadays, you got to pay like quite a bit of money just to give them that special needle. Where
Yeah.
you know, with our dog back at the farm, Dad just put the gun between its eyes. I think
Is
and
that
it's,
right?
You know, and
That's a
it's
brave
quite-
dad. I would go to the
it's a
back
tough-
of the head. I don't
yeah.
want to look
It
in
might
the
have
eyes.
been. You know, I wasn't there when it happened. Luckily for me.
You were crying inside.
But I mean, and when you're sad at the time, but you get older, you're kind of like, you know, Dad didn't think he should spend a couple $100 on a special needle when you could just use a bullet quickly.
Okay.
Frank, last quick thought on the sympathy we have for the pet owners who lost their loved pet.
There's nothing that can bring these animals back, and the pain for the families that lost them just lasts a lifetime. This is a really tragic event.
Okay, cheers to those families in
I
a
agree
way
with
of
you too.
honoring
I
you.
agree.
Sorry for your loss. It's a sad situation, and we're going to move on to the next situation, which is not near as sad. But have you ever heard of the Astro Pooper? Thanks for being part of the Crew Live. Cheers, all. Cheers. Thanks to the live audience and our producers.